You're the only competent person in a sea of incompetence. That barista who got your order wrong? Idiot. The driver who just cut you off? Complete moron. Your coworker who doesn't get your brilliant ideas? Totally clueless. Sound familiar? Even just a little bit? Well, I've got some uncomfortable news for you, and trust me, you're gonna want to stick around for this one. What if I told you that the biggest jerks among us have absolutely no idea they're jerks? In fact, there's a psychological reason why the people who need to watch this video the most probably never will. Today, we're diving into the fascinating and slightly terrifying psychology of jerkitude and why you might be completely blind to your own worst behaviors. So what exactly makes someone a jerk? It's not about having a bad day or losing your temper once in a while. A jerk is someone who consistently fails to appreciate the perspectives of the people around them. They dismiss others' thoughts, feelings, and experiences as fundamentally less important than their own. And here's the kicker: they have no idea they're doing it. Psychologist Simine Vazire discovered something fascinating about self-awareness. We're actually pretty good at knowing ourselves when it comes to neutral traits. Ask someone if they're talkative or quiet, high-strung or mellow, and their answer usually matches what their friends would say. But throw in some moral judgment, our self-awareness completely falls apart. Nobody wants to see themselves as inflexible, unfair, or yes, as a jerk. So we rationalize, we make excuses, we rewrite the narrative. You snapped at that cashier? Well, they deserved it. And besides, you were having a rough day. You cut into that line of traffic? That's just smart driving, and you were in a hurry. You seemed to enjoy failing that student for a technicality? Hey, rules are rules. And that wasn't a smile, it was a grimace. Here's the mind-blowing part. There's approximately zero correlation between how much of a jerk you think you are and how much of a jerk you actually are. Think about that. Your own assessment of your jerkiness is completely worthless. A true jerk can even say, "Yeah, I'm a jerk, so what?" without any real self-awareness, because they don't actually see their behavior as inappropriate. Meanwhile, the sweethearts among us, they're the ones lying awake at night worrying they might have been too harsh in that one conversation 3 weeks ago. Here's where it gets really interesting. Jerks have a pattern. They kiss up and kick down. They're sweet as pie to their bosses while treating waitresses, students, and service workers like garbage. Why? Because the jerk respects the perspectives of people above them in the social hierarchy, but dismisses everyone below them. The CEO rarely knows who the real jerks are, but ask the secretaries and they'll tell you immediately. This creates a brutal feedback loop. Since jerks don't respect the perspectives of the people below them, they dismiss any criticism from those very people who could help them see the truth. Your critics are just idiots who don't understand you, right? And here's the scary part. Success breeds jerkitude. As you climb the ladder, you find more evidence of your own importance, your big salary, your fancy title, your first-class seat. Meanwhile, everyone who hasn't climbed as high must be less confident, right? Plus, the higher you go, the more you're surrounded by flatterers and yes-men, while the honest critics get pushed out. The moralizing jerk is perhaps the worst variety. These are people who coat their dismissiveness in a layer of moral superiority. They have a rationalization for everything: why they deserve special treatment, why the rules don't apply to them, why everyone else is doing it wrong. And because they can't appreciate others' perspectives, they fail to see the full range of human experiences and values. The academic who sneers at someone getting a manicure, the socialite who mocks someone dedicated to dusty manuscripts. Whatever they are into, everything else is beneath them. So, how do you know if you're a jerk? Ironically, first-person reflection doesn't work. Looking inward and asking, "Am I a jerk?" is useless. And asking your friends might not work either, because if you're too far gone, you'll just dismiss their criticism. Here's the real test. Look outward. When you survey the world around you, what do you see? Are you constantly surrounded by idiots, incompetents, and fools? Are you the only reasonable person in every room? If that vision feels uncomfortably familiar, even just sometimes, congratulations. That tiny pang of shame you're feeling right now, that's actually good news. It means you're not a complete jerk. Pure jerks don't feel that pang. The truth is, we're all somewhere in the middle. We all have that jerk's eye view of the world sometimes. The question is, are you willing to notice it when it happens? If this video made you even slightly uncomfortable, hit that like button. And if you think someone else needs to see this, well, good luck with that conversation. I'll see you in the next one.